What is up, everyone? This is the Stoners Boners
Yo,
podcast number
yo.
5.
Yo.
Fucking, this is me, your host
Number
Mason, with your co-host
five.
Hayden Cohen. What's up, boys?
$5
What's up?
for long.
Cohen's just gonna interrupt me the whole time, but then when I go, "Hey, Cohen, what's up?" he just fucking stays quiet. Classic Cohen.
My thing was lagging, like it glitched out.
I love it whenever you like.
It's robotic. I couldn't even hear you say my name.
What were you gonna say, Hayden?
I like it whenever you say like that classic, like when you're using this, like it could be like something never done before. It'd be like fucking Mason Peyton Cohen always point out his dick on the podcast. Classic Cohen. That's what Mason says.
I really like the word classic. It's a good fucking
But how's
word.
everybody? How's everybody been?
Not too bad.
Dude, I went to the dentist today
School.
for my fucking teeth. It's pretty good. Dude, I don't know what the fuck, cause I for the front teeth, I got like white fillings or whatever that like they don't look out of place. They look like a regular tooth. And so for the back teeth, my mom was like, dude, there was so many cavities. My mom was like, Mason, like, I'm not paying for like the fucking white fillings for all of them. You're gonna get silver ones with your back teeth. And I was like, dude, like, so we had to go to a different doctor that did them, or different dentist. And fucking, dude, it was literally like I don't know if it was fucking weird, the tools he was using to put the shit on. I guess it's because it's metal. It needs like a different like material to use. But like he fucking was putting these fucking wooden wedges in between my teeth to separate my fucking teeth, bro. It was very uncomfortable. And it's funny, dude, because like
Sounds rough.
throughout the it's fucking pretty easy actually. Throughout the whole time though, like the only time I had to like fucking stop, dude, they had, like, you know how like they have the little water gun, they have the little sucky thing.
Yeah.
Well, they were just pouring way too much fucking water in my mouth, and like every like 10 minutes, I feel like I'd like about to fucking choke and drown on fucking water, and I would have to go. I would start going like, I'd like, hey, I'd fucking like signal like, hey, get the fuck stop for a second. And I'd fucking start coughing. It was fucking horrible.
I can imagine Mason doing like fucking shit, or, like when he's coughing, saying fucking shit. I don't know. That sounds pretty uncomfortable. I remember I always hated when I went to the dentist when I was younger, and like they'd get those scrapey things. I don't like how they would scrape at the back of my teeth. I don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fucking sucks.
They try to pull them. Like, what the fuck?
You
I'm afraid they like accidentally pick under him and fucking try to almost yank him out. Like he's so scared.
going to a dentist, dude, fucking it's like going to a doctor. You only don't want to go if you know you fucked up. And you're like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, dude, like I don't want to go to the doctor. I know I have a fucking cavity. Like, and he's gonna be like, cause there's always that like look. Or is it like when you always tell your parents, you like, oh yeah, I have got a cavity, or like, oh yeah, like I did something stupid and I fucked up. That's basically what it is. It's saying to your parents, dude, it's just like that shame.
Dude, it's different going to a dentist than going to a doctor because like I say like I only go to a doctor if I'm like sick or if like I have an injury, right? If you go to a fucking dentist, like you know like what they practice, like they're pretty fucking good at themselves, right? So like they probably have fucking perky white teeth, you know what I mean? They're fucking like nice teeth, like you know, like you're not gonna be as good as them, and like I just feel like I'm always getting shamed by doctors because they're like, you gotta be doing this, that. And they're like, you should bring a toothbrush to. Like I remember one of them told me, he's like, you need to bring a toothbrush to school for you and like do it like in the bathroom at the lunch.
That's fucking stupid.
I know.
It's like, dude, no fucking kid's gonna do that.
Yeah.
No fucking kid. That's how you get bullied. It's like, hey, what are you going to do, Timmy? He's like, I'm going to brush my teeth like a good kid. And he's like, you fucking faggot. So it's like that, you know. This kid's
You get bullied for fucking brushing.
Yeah.
I mean, no, like it's. I don't think it's something you get bullied for. I just think it's like something you're as a kid you're unlikely of doing. You know what I mean?
No, you definitely get fucking roasted. I feel like.
No, I don't think so. Because in 4th and 5th grade, I had a kid that in my class did that, and like, he could brush his teeth. Nobody said.
Am I the only one he's breaking up for?
Yeah, but you just let it slide because like I still get the gist of what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Hey, Conan, hey, stop talking. He's like, what did you say, Mason? He can keep fucking talking, and it's like, just let him finish what he's saying. Because I heard him.
You. But yeah, I don't know. I hated fucking going to the fucking orthodontist, because I knew every time I was gonna walk out there, my fucking mouth's gonna be hurting like a bitch for the next day and a half.
Orthodontist.
You know, like,
what is the orthodontist for? To like fix
doesn't
your
want the
fucking
braces.
teeth?
The braces.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see me and my perfect set of chompers. I didn't have to go.
Like, you bastard.
Dude, no, dude, because also it's like when you go to the dentist and they're always like, "Oh, you got like you know, it's like the backhanded compliment. They're like, oh, you got some really nice teeth. It's a shame you got so many cavities," or like, you know, some shit like that. And you're just like, fucking hell, dude. Like, you're like, I brought shame to my family.
No, I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. Yeah, brushing his teeth is just one of those things where, like, once it's in your routine, it's in your routine. But if it's not in your routine, then fucking becomes a problem. Dude, Cohen's where'd Cohen? Oh no, his camera's off. Oh, but So what else did you do today other than go to the dentist, Mason?
Okay, dude, I fucking don't really give a fuck about my day. Well, dude, okay, I will say this. I started fucking meal prep.
Oh, really?
So we'll see how that fucking goes. I got it for like the next like 5 days. I'm fucking just like chicken, some rice, some fucking, and then just like some different vegetables. I cooked a few for like each day. I just mixed them up.
That's broccoli, some black beans.
Black beans, yeah, that's not a fucking vegetable.
I'm just saying that's what that's what I added. I added broccoli and I would add beans with the other day.
Like with rice too?
Yes.
Dude, black beans and rice is like my shit. I fucking love black beans and rice.
Dude, black beans and rice is such a bland meal. I don't know why. Do you like it because it has no flavor?
What, dude? I don't know. Maybe we're thinking of two different things. My mom, she'll make the black beans and rice, or she'll make Bush's. She'll use like Bush's black beans. If she doesn't use Bush's black beans, they're fucking ass. I swear to God, dude. All black beans are inferior, and that is the fucking truth. Especially dried black beans. I don't know. She just adds like onion and garlic to it, and it tastes good, in my opinion.
I don't like. Yeah, they don't do that. I feel like every time I've had black beans, I've just had them like they weren't like seasoned up at all. Like they're just from the can and they were cooked with some rice, and I was like, ugh. Because they like, they're not like the main part of the meal.
They're bland.
Like black beans and rice, they're always like the sides, and like they didn't really want to do much to like touch up the sides. You know what I mean?
Dude, okay. I have a question for you. This is something like I really don't understand. So New Zealand right now is having their vote on Saturday to see if they should legalize weed on a national level, right? And it's saying that like if New Zealand did it, they'd be the third country to legalize it nationally on a national level. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, like, why is it even banned in these countries in the first place? Because I'm thinking to myself like, why would weed be banned in New Zealand? Because the whole reason it's banned in fucking the USA is like for like the government, like they fucking like, you know, they had like a whole agenda.
Drugs.
Yeah.
But so like, why the fuck are these other countries banning it? I don't really get that.
I mean, we don't know their history though. Like I'm sure like I don't know like I'm sure like they've had like things that gone on in their history where they've had to like you know tighten up on like their drugs and stuff like that. Like, because you think about it, right? Whenever you think about New Zealand, like I wonder how they functioned in like the 1970s. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about fucking New Zealand in the 1970s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
true.
They probably have some type of historical thing that we just don't know about because we're not from there,
Probably
or we're
right.
not around them.
I have another question, dude. How do you feel about Connor missing the fucking podcast? I told this man on Sunday night. I was like, "Hey Connor, we're doing the podcast around." I was like around 9 p.m. He was like, "Okay, I can be there." No offense to Connor, bro, but like, fucking just you can set it out. You can be like, "Okay, like, hey,
He's trying
I'm-
to get some pussy, man. Leave him alone.
I'm."
Like, leave him alone.
Is he though? Who he said
Yeah.
he said I might hang out with someone. If it was a girl, I think he
No, he said that.
did he?
He did say that. Yeah.
I don't remember saying girl. I think he just said someone.
He said
Either
might
way,
be having someone over. That's what he said.
Dude, girl or
Whatever.
no girl, I still don't approve. Okay.
No, obviously, dude. Like, I'm not. I told him I was like, dude. Like, either way, like, it's not a fucking big deal. Like, it's a 3-person podcast, anyways. We have enough people to fucking carry the show on. I was just like, really, Connor? Like, you've been saying this for like a fucking couple weeks now. It's kind of hyped to have you on,
Yeah.
Right.
but maybe next week.
Man, that's just a fucking. He's killing my boner, man. He's killing it.
Dude,
He's not a real stoner with a boner. Okay.
did you guys watch Dexter, the show?
No.
No, it's not. I don't know. I never thought I would like that show.
Yeah, well, I watched it after Kobe told me to watch it. Pretty good show. The first 4
It is?
seasons, I actually strongly recommend like the first 4 seasons. Then after that, like you can just like,
Dude,
I
Isn't
would
that
just,
like Walking Dead too?
yeah, but like the first 4 seasons are like the 4th season is like really fucking good, but then it just gets like slowly worse and like there's like this weird like incest plot line where it's like Dexter's like sister, like finds like it's like she's like.
I heard
It's like,
about
oh
that.
yeah, I'm in love with him, and it's like it's kind of weird. And then like, she finds out he's a killer, and then like, it just totally never gets brought up again. And it's like, dude, like, this motherfucker was just about ready to like, confess her love to like, her brother. And, like, I'm like, what the hell is going on with this show? And just suddenly she just drops it. She's like, oh, never mind.
Wait, when did you start watching this?
Fucking in high school. I haven't seen it since
Oh.
high school. Maybe like 11th
okay.
grade.
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember you and Kobe talking about it. Dude, but have you ever like noticed the shows, right? Especially the really good shows, like, they're really good at the beginning, and then like the last few seasons are just really bad. You know what I mean?
Well, I think I know why that's the case. And that's because like the person that makes the show, they have like the idea for like the show or whatever. They'll have like the idea, like, dude, like I really want this show to like be like this, and like they'll do it for the first couple of seasons, but then slowly the fucking like the TV broadcast, whoever is like paying for the show, like
Right.
fucking like sponsors, they'll come in, they'll be like, hey, like we want more seasons of this shit. This show's doing good, like give us a couple more seasons, or like you need to like do this, just like shit with ratings, or like the character like decides to fucking leave.
Yeah.
And so fucking they just like the show like it like continues in like in a way that like they didn't plan for it to, so it becomes shit.
Joe just hopped in the podcast for a second, but is he still there? Yeah, you run
No.
off. Yeah.
He ran off.
How old is he?
Yeah.
6?
7. About to turn 7.
But
He's already
back to-
7.
Back to the show thing, I agree with that, but like I also think it's because like you can only like once you get to a point with a show where like it gets really good and like so many people start watching it, right? Like the audience, like obviously like it comes hard to please the audience, especially if you want to like make it unique and like throw twists and turns in it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't know. I guess it depends like what kind of show you are. Just look at fucking Grey's Anatomy, bro. 20 seasons of the same shit, still fucking
Hey,
trucking
Dude,
along.
and they fucking change cast. Dude, I can't stand that shit though. Like I will never. I watched one episode of Grey's Anatomy just because I was with a girl, but fucking never again. like never again. Cause I actually watched like 3
The
because I was
middle-
actually curious.
The
but-
only medical show I'll watch is Doogie Howsey. Or Doogie
No,
Howser.
fucking the only medical show I'll watch is House. Show's really good.
Okay, you think no one got that?
Top movie
I at least that you
so
would get that.
far
At
in
least
the past week that I've watched.
Talking about Dukes of Hazzard.
no
What you
Doogie
said?
Doogie Howser. Doogie Howser. It's the fucking show that Neil Patrick Harris is on. They fucking mention it like 1,000 times in the Harold and Kumar movies.
Oh, I
He-
thought they were talking about.
Like when he was a kid, he played like a kid doctor.
Ah.
What about
no, so-
Hubie's Halloween?
Dude, that's a fucking
Thing.
that's an Adam Sandler film, all right, dude. Dude,
Dude, it's funny. Like, you know this new show, new movie he's coming out with or whatever. Like, you're like, dude, like, just when we thought fucking Adam Sandler was getting good with fucking Uncut Gems, he comes out with this shit again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
after he like posted the movie or after the movie came out and watched with Cohen, I was looking at his fucking like his discography of like all his movies, dude, and like honestly, dude, he's had like so many more movies that are like similar to Hubie Halloween than he has Uncut Gems. So at this point, this is just the kind of fucking film he likes
yeah.
to make, and he gets
I
paid,
think
he
it's
gets
easy
paid so
for
much
him.
money.
Like, yeah, like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
if I think it's like a cash grab. You know what I mean? Because this is something like he can easily do. You know, he can act like himself almost.
I'm trying to think like what is something he said in the movie.
Dude,
I
do you
don't
think he
know.
acts like this too? And like I think like he acts this way, the way he like the,
His little
the way-
kids.
yeah, to his kids. He definitely acts that way with his kids. Or around his wife. Yeah, that's how he attracts the ladies right there.
Yeah, I know. Shoot, lady man, right there.
Him and his big
That's
ass fucking his big ass fucking shorts.
Hubie.
Yeah.
Long ass shorts. Get it right. He a baller though. He'd be splashing threes. He'd be
Dude,
pulling
how cool would
J's.
that be playing like a pickup game with Adam Sandler though? I think that'd be pretty fucking cool.
I know that would be fucking cool. I'll clamp him up.
Speaking of pickup
clamp.
games, for the
Oh yeah.
for the podcast, me, Cohen, and a friend of Cohen's, we were playing some pickup basketball games, and they got around like 6:30, and we wanted to do the podcast at 7, so I was like, Cohen, I think I'm about to leave, so because I want to shower and stuff. And he's like, all right, and then this fucking old guy just rolls up on this
Bike.
freaking bike, right? And he's like, hey, he's like, do you guys have time for a game of like 2-on-2? And we're like, yeah, we could play. He's like, he got like excited. He's like, oh, cool, man, thanks. Like he was like thanking us and stuff like that. We're like, no problem, no biggie. And he's like,
No
And-
biggie. No
and then, like-
biggie.
we didn't really say that. I just said it now, but we were thinking it. But our Cohen's friend was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick, some warm up. And he like starts warming up stuff. He's like, obviously not very good, but like.
Start splash in the mid range though.
Yeah,
Like,
he can hit it.
splash
He can hit a good mid-range shot, but he can't hit threes or any nothing really else. But he's a good mid-range shooter, right? And like he does like he shot it and like I guess the ball missed and it started going out of balance and he fucking went and saved it. He's like he missed. He's like you don't know what we're trying to do though. You know what I was trying to do. And he's like being loud and like
John,
just-
I'm trying to keep the play alive. I'm like, we're
Yeah,
just shooting
yeah,
around. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
And like Duncan comes back and I'm looking at him like we're looking at each other like, dude, this guy is like this is on something.
This
Um,
man is like
he's
just
like-
did cook off his key card before he like came
Yeah.
and play with us. Like,
Dude, something like that,
man
dog.
was
But like
fucking hyped up.
he's only like 6'3". I know, so he's only like 5'3".
5'3".
Dude,
He's
so
51
small.
years old.
He was
Yeah,
5'3".
Yeah, he was small as
Holy
fuck.
shit. That's fucking that's small, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if he's 5'3", but like he was.
No, he's 5'3". He's 5'3".
Yeah.
I would
Um,
say he's 5'3".
But like
Benefit
the
of the doubt.
we were playing it was like Duncan's like, let's just do me and Cohen, or I was like me and him versus y'all two, and he meant Cohen when he said him. I was like, for real, I'll play with him because at that point I was like, I feel like this is gonna be funny, you know what I mean? And like we start playing and like he's just being loud and stuff like that, and he's like talking to himself. He
Like
goes
loud, like yelling, like at himself.
like
Stop shooting all the ball all the time.
yeah,
I
they
thought he was like
talking-
yelling at Hayden.
He was talking
I was like,
stuff.
damn, Hayden, you're doing ads. But then like, he just kept going on, and then just talking to him. He was like, what the fuck? You can't even jump 2 inches off the ground, or whatever you're saying. He's like, you flat-footed, fuck. I'm like,
Yeah, he was like fucking talking shit to himself and stuff
that's
like
so
that. He's like
funny.
freaking everything. And then like there was this one play where like I passed to him and he like split the D and he went and like fucking laid it in, missed the layup and shit, and then he got his rebound and put it back. He's like splitting the D like Charles Barkley, Barkley. He's like, and he's like fucking I'm flat-footed like fucking Bill Lambier. He's just like saying shit like that. And dude, he was just so funny. And then he goes like, he's like, man, I'm like. Go.
Yeah, he seems like a
I'm
fucking
on the
interesting
podcast. Get out
character.
of my room.
It definitely was. Like,
But
he was just screaming and yelling the whole time, but like, he wasn't being mean
yeah.
at all. That's the funny part. Like, and he wasn't being too loud. And then out of nowhere, like this little girl comes up to him, like this little like short blonde-haired girl, with like a dead bird in her hand. It was a dead bird in her hand. It shows him like, and he's like, "Oh, cool little bird." He's like, "How'd you know I'm a nature's man or whatever?" And like, then she like runs off, and like I'm looking at Hayden. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Is that a
Yeah.
dead bird in the girl's hand?" And like,
What, dude? They
it was
shouldn't be
so
fucking
weird.
touching that.
It was
Yeah,
just
no.
so weird.
Yeah, and then like he was just like, man, I've only had like 2 Heinekens and two
And
cigarettes.
cigarettes. He's like, I got 2 Heinekens and 5 cigarettes in me.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm like, what the fuck? He definitely had more than 2.
Yeah, he's like, you got something else in you, dog.
Yeah, at least 2 packs. Like, come on.
But nah, it was funny. I'm glad I stayed and played with him. It was a good experience.
It was.
And then oh boy, like one of the kids that we've always played with for a long time pulled up and he was playing 1-on-1 of them when we left. I feel bad, man. We always leave him when he pulls
like,
up.
as soon as he comes, like, we're ready to go. Like,
I know. Like,
I don't think he's stressing. So do those guys fucking hate me? Cries in his
I mean,
sleep.
he is kind of a dickhead. Like, I'm gonna be real. He's kind of a dickhead sometimes when we play with him. But it's just he's like super fucking competitive. That's just how he is.
Dude, I know. I fucking hate those people. It's like, dude, if I'm playing something that like, you know, like if I'm playing like if I'm doing something that fucking matters or like I think it matters, yeah, I'll go fucking hard and I'll be like I'll try my hardest, like be competitive. But like, dude, you're fucking playing like rec basketball. Nothing actually fucking matters. Like the most important thing is that you fucking play well. Like if you really want to get better and you're like playing like street ball like that, dude, like I would never get mad at your opponent, your team. Just get mad at your fucking self because like, what is you fucking yelling at this dude like you're never gonna play with? Are you like getting mad at someone you're never gonna play with, like in a real game? Like what's the fucking point of actually getting mad at him?
Yeah, I mean, you say that to me and Cohen. Me and Cohen, me too. Cohen gets mad at me a lot when we play. I could tell, but I get mad at him too.
I would chalk that up to more you guys being fucking brothers.
Yeah, and being competitive with each other. I think that's what it
well,
is.
when do you get mad at me? What do I do?
Fucking whenever you take it too serious. Okay, no. This is when I get mad at you. I get mad at you today whenever you're like, whenever you'd be like fucking. Like whenever he calls foul, Cohen calls foul every fucking time. Okay.
You know it.
Shut up.
Hayden,
No.
you
No.
know
No.
it. Yes,
No.
you do.
No.
Yes, you
No,
do.
it
We
is
literally
not
talked
a
about
fact.
it. You're like, but I get away with it. I'm like, hey, what?
No, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. All we're talking about.
Oh,
is
so like just touching my elbow when I'm trying to pull up is not a
dude,
foul.
I was not touching your elbow.
Yes, you
Chris.
were.
You pushing
Yes, you
off
were.
of me. If anything, you're fouling
It
me.
wasn't.
Like,
No, dude. How many times did I drive on you and just pull up right in front of your
Dude,
face
Duncan
and
was
splash
pissing
on
me
you?
off.
How,
Dude,
why?
For some reason, fucking Duncan's always saying shit to me.
What do you
off.
say? What
Like
do you
he fucking called me retarded.
say? Because, dude, we say that to each other all the time, though.
He's fucking pissing me off today. I'm like, fuck you, Duncan. And then he'd be like, then he'd be like, dude, fucking Cohen scoring all over you. Like, I'm like, bitch, you don't play any defense against Cohen. It would piss me off. I'm like, okay, you played it, and like Cohen fucking scored 2 buckets on him real quick. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Piss
so
me off.
funny. That is funny. But yeah, I don't know. Stop. Stop. Stop.
What?
Excessive.
We get. This is the podcast of interruptions.
Man, shoot.
First pay. And apparently my mom's here, and
No, really.
she wanted me to go down and say hi, but I was like in the middle of a story. You know what I mean?
Dude, well, yeah, it's fucking podcast. You can talk to her any other time of the fucking day. In theory.
Yeah. So Mason, you got anything to talk about?
No, I mean fucking. No, I don't have any fucking urgent stories to talk about. Fucking, my life has been pretty.
Hey Joe.
My life has been pretty constant this past couple fucking weeks.
He said, "Hey."
Oh.
Dude,
Well,
tell your little fucking brother it's podcast time, and in 40 minutes
I wish he understood that, Mason.
you can be like, "Hey, I'm doing something. In 30 minutes, I can fucking talk to you." You can't understand that. He's old enough.
Please. Please. Exactly. He said. I said, "Hey, please." He says no. So.
but me and Mason are starting this thing. Oh, Mason. In case I don't think we told the podcast. So I don't know if Mason wants to share it. I'm sure he wants to share it because it's like a theme of the podcast. But Mason just recently got a dab rig
Yeah.
that is already broken.
Dude, I didn't fucking break it though.
I know. But so like, you know, that's pretty cool. Like, eventually we want to get like a setup to where we'll be in one place and we'll have, you know, little things we can mess around with. You know what I mean? While we're like doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
a bong, a dab rig, maybe some other things just to have fun with.
That's the goal.
But
Would be nice.
that's we would for us it's like a thing about pieces like recently I just finally got a lamp for my desk. Like it's just one at a time we get pieces and pieces to better the experience for the audience as well. So. And someone's knocking on my door, so I'll be right back.
This is so bad. But I don't know. Game, put on negation, put on a trigger, then shoot it a bit in her brain. Hey, so I don't know.
I was hoping someone would see
Hey.
it on this fucking thing. Yeah.
Who?
What Hayden was gonna fucking say is, we're fucking gonna start watching some fucking comedies. Get high and watch comedies. Come on, what's your favorite comedy
Sounds like a vibe.
that isn't
Favorite
fucking
comedy?
Borat? That isn't Borat. Do not say fucking Borat, because like that's like obvious.
Borat. Probably.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't have like a favorite movie, but like comedy movie.
What do you mean? There's not a movie that comes to the head when you think of like
Yeah.
comedies.
Nothing.
Well, dude, they just released a new fucking American Pie movie. I don't know why. It's like instead of guys, it's about girls on fucking Netflix. Oh my god. That looks like shit.
Is it?
I think it's got a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I saw the thing for the like what do you want to call it? The thing on next Netflix.
Sorry about that.
Are you sorry, Hayden? I don't want to get on your
I
fucking
am.
knees and grovel for forgiveness.
I'm so sorry for interrupting the podcast. Dude, I feel like I've been mostly the host today. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he's
Like,
like, we
Mason's
need to
kinda-
switch it up.
I know Mason's kind of dead, which is like understandable. Like he's always the lively one, so that makes sense. You know, I don't know, but it's
I
not going to be
concur.
our best work of art, but it's going to be a work of art. So.
Hey, and you gotta tell me
Yo,
about this Scientology thing you were fucking listening to.
So like I was just scrolling through YouTube, you know, and I found a little clip from like you know how like people will post little clips from his podcast, right?
Yeah.
And it was basically like a clip saying like Joe Rogan got a letter from the Church of Scientology, and it was basically because they found out that they who were about to have, fucking. So let me get my phone so I can like say some names correctly.
Okay, wait. Is Cohen fucking playing videos? Cohen, are you watching videos?
No,
What the fuck was that noise, dude?
it was a ringtone. So I know it was a ringtone. But
So
put in the ass
but
support.
basically, Joe Rogan was having the head chairman of the Church of Scientology, father, on the podcast, right? And he is the guy. He's a since left Scientology person, or like member of the church,
Mm-hmm.
um, and like he's spent 42 years in it, so he spent a long time in the church, and he left it in 2012. And it's crazy because he's been talking about leaving since the 90s.
Mm.
And the 90s was like the peak of the Church of Scientology. And like basically what he was saying was his son. So he got his whole family into the Church of Scientology back whenever he came into it, because like he was explaining it, like, in the core values, what gets people in, like it makes sense. It like basically teaches you how to be a good person and how to live a successful life. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
like once you get deep enough into it, that's when you get into like aliens and stuff like that. And like the reason why people get like attached to it is because, like, man, it's helped you in your life so much up to that point, to where, like, you know what I mean, like maybe this stuff is right, you know what I'm saying? Like people start to say that. So like that's why people get stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, and they say like what killed, like right now, like the father was saying that he estimates that the Church of Scientology only has like 20,000 fucking members, when at a time it was like hundreds of thousands of members, and that was like the peak was like the 90s, right? And if reason why it's getting lower now is because the internet, like having access to the internet, like he is saying, like he didn't have any access to an unfiltered like internet browser until his son, the head of it, gave him a Kindle, not knowing that the guards knew and everybody else knew, but not knowing that Kindle, like, there it had this option. If you went to the dictionary and you like looked up a word and you held on to that word enough, it'll get you to it would like put you into Google, and it would like put you in an unfiltered browser of Google,
Mm.
right? So he could look up anything you want. So that's what started his curiosity. He started looking up everything he wanted, and he learned that there was this super hype lady who was high up in the Scientology, right? Who they were being perceived like a few months prior, like she was supposedly in the room whenever the guy who created Scientology, I can't think of his name right now, whenever he passed. So like this lady was high up, right?
Yeah.
Like she like got really sick, right? And like they sent her to the hospital and stuff like that. And like he said the head of the medical, he saw her and he's like, hey, how is she doing? And like she was like, oh, she's fine and everything. And then like he went and looked it up with his Kindle. It turns out she died 6 months prior. For some reason they wanted you to believe that she was still alive. Like, and like they were feeding them so much like false information, and like basically you're getting paid. He said he, as the father of the freaking, he's been in the Church of Scientology for 72 years, right? And
Yeah.
as the father of the guy who's the head of the whole thing, the face of it right now, he he himself is only getting paid $50 a week. Now, like like which like is obviously isn't a lot, but at the same time he is also getting provide like food and living and stuff like that. And like he the I forget what they called it, but like the place where he was at, it's basically like, if you wanted, they say you can leave, but if you wanted to leave, you can never fucking leave. Now there's an outside place where people who don't live, in the area, like people who live in their own homes, they go and like those are obviously the newer people and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And like, dude, it's crazy because like if you watch a podcast and you like Tom Cruise, right? Like freaking one of the most like famous actors like on this planet.
Fucking love
He's
Tom
part of the
Cruise.
church's. Yeah, like how does he not like see how like crazy it is, especially coming from the leader's like the leader's fucking dad that he's actually met. The dad met Tom Cruise. He was there whenever he got his medal and shit and everything.
Well,
And
if I had to really guess on that real quick, it's just because he's getting fucking money.
yeah, I mean, and he's giving money to them too, the Church of Scientology.
I don't know. Tom Cruise
And
is a weird fucking dude.
and dude, he was saying is like that medal Tom Cruise got, like if you like, it's so hard to get if you're not a famous person. But like if you're famous, you have hold some type of like social like like
Ranking.
yeah, ranking. You're above everybody else. Like it's like cake to get that medal. But like so like but for anybody else, it's like so hard. Like I don't even think freaking the guy that let me get his name. So because I just say his dad,
Dude,
but like
well,
he never
What
got-
is it? What
Why-
is the Church of Scientology?
I don't know. It's like I don't know what it is exactly, but like I know the person who made it. Like if you really want to like know like is it like what is this religion about? It's based off of bullshit. You know why? Because the person who made it before he made the religion, he was a fucking science fiction writer.
Dude, yes, no.
They were
literally,
shitty.
This is fact. He's wrote more fiction than anybody else in the world.
Or published.
not
I would,
fucking-
I think.
Yeah, he's published more fiction than anybody else in the world, which is
Yeah.
insane. How would you believe this? And like dude, the guy like the son's name, the one who said David Miscavige, he's been in it. Like he's been in it since he was little, right? But he's been like he joined this thing called the Sea Corps or whatever, which was like it was on a boat. It's not on a boat anymore, but it was on a boat. And the reason why fucking L. Ron Hubbard, the guy who started Scientology, the only reason why he fucking started it was because he said it's like, oh, it's like it was disconnect us from the continents and like have us like be free in our own little area, you know what I mean? That's what he said. But it's really because he was fucking in trouble with like taxes and shit like that, and you can't fucking get yeah, that's the only reason why he did that shit. Which is fucking hilarious.
You know,
But fucking David Miscavige joined that at a young age, and within 9 months he was like working with L. Ron Hubbard and stuff like that. That's how that's how he basically like became the leader after L. Ron Hubbard died. And dude, this guy is like this guy is 60 years old and he does not look it, which is just insane. He's only 5'3" himself, which is just insane.
a lot of 5'3" people.
Ronald Miscavige, he freaking is weird. For 6 months, he had a plan. The guy who Joe Rogan was interviewing, for 6 months, he had to plan his escape, right? Freaking from the place where he was at Scientology, and dude, they said apparently he was getting followed by some type of assassins and shit like that. After it was just insane, and he's totally disconnected from any of his kids now. Because except for his son, his one of his sons, he got out of Scientology before he did, and I believe he obviously still has contact with him. But any of his daughters, and obviously the son that's David, who's the head of everything, he has no contact with them whatsoever.
Dude,
It's just craziness, man.
You saying that just really makes me this is something I've been thinking about recently. It's just how probably for a couple months, honestly, how other people can have completely different mindsets or completely from you completely different opinions, and it's they wholeheartedly believe in them. It's the fucking head of the Scientology dude. He might actually fucking think that I'm doing God's work here, dude. This is this is it.
I mean, according to any other Scientologist, he is no one is more in touch spiritually than he is. You know what I mean? On this planet, according to any other, he's considered godly. You know what I mean? Which is insane.
Scientology always reminds me of fucking Mormons. You know, how the whole story, the Mormon thing, where it's the dude, the kid, he was a kid, found the golden tablets and shit, or whatever, and it was it told him to start the religion. It's all that shit just seems kind of weird. It's dude, stories like that, if your religion's being founded in the past 200 years, it just seems a little fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because religion is about the whole start of the universe, where we come from. It's so how the fuck can it start like 100 years
Dude,
ago.
Dude, I wonder what L. Ron Hubbard was thinking whenever like this shit started sticking in people's brains. Like, oh shit, I actually wrote something that like people fucking are attached to. It's like, dude, I gotta, it's making me money. I gotta go with it. I gotta go with it. Cause he wrote like fucking a shit ton of books about it too. So he's making hella money from selling his books. And that's like how it happened. That's how they get you. If you go to California, they literally have Scientology bookstores, and that's how they
God,
get you with their bookstores.
just the
But
name
now
is
like
fucking weird.
it's a dying what's it called, religion, because of the internet. You can just
Yeah,
look it up and see how fucking bullshit it is, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then now people are leaving and they're like saying how bullshit it is, especially, dude, like imagine how bad it hurt the Church of Scientology, that the freaking dad of the freaking guy who runs it left.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
After 42 years. It's just
Exactly.
insane.
Scientology is kind of bullshit. Fucking kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, yesterday. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell. That's not a podcast.
Ooh.
Fucking detailed
Ooh.
story. But I will say this. I fucking I've been having some weird things happen with my feet. It started last night, bro. So like yesterday, I just did like a normal like fucking workout, like, ran, played basketball, did some weightlifting, stretch, and fucking last night, dude. Like I started last night, but like there's been like a fucking like it feels like a nerve is like popping out. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like the right above my toe. Like it fucking like it feels like the nerve is like being fucking pinched. Weird feeling.
That is weird.
Speaking of whatever conditions or whatever, dude, I don't know. So like, a while ago, I think it was like in like 4th and 5th grade, I went to the doctor because like my heart would get like I feel like a sharp pain in my heart, and so we went to the doctor or whatever, and they said that I guess like it would get like just caught on my rib cage, and
Ooh.
like I would grow out of it. Yeah, it's like a sharp pain, and it happened like once every 3 months, 6 months, like every once in a while it would happen, and it happened 4 times yesterday, and it happened once like at 9 o'clock at work, like late at like maybe before I left or whatever, and when it happened, it hurt bad, like it was a bad one, and it's like when it happened 4 times, and it's never happened twice in one day before, let alone like a week to get like it is just rare for that to happen, and then it happened 4 times. I was like, dude, am I about to have a fucking heart attack? Like I don't know, like it just gets caught, and it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a stabbing pain in my heart, and it fucking like makes my whole body like shocked, like almost.
Okay.
And dude, I don't know, like it kind of scared me that 4th one, because I was like, dude, am I about to like just have a heart attack or something?
That is weird.
Dude, I definitely had that shit, like especially like while getting high, and like you like get you hit like that bad cough, you're like, ugh, like you start like feeling your heart rate, and you're like, I don't feel so well, and you start, or like have you ever had like a really long day where like the whole day you're like really busy, or like you're constantly doing shit, like you're always moving, or like you're thinking, like you have no time to like really settle down and like just like relax. And so like
Yeah.
at the end of the
Right.
day you'll lay down for bed, and you can like since you settled down you can like start to like feel your fucking heartbeat, and you're like this is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like you can like hear like you're just like your regular body like fucking movements.
I've always had this thing with me, if we're gonna talk about like things that like
Illness.
it's so fucking weird, man. Like I'll just be walking. It happens like every now and then, and my right knee will just fucking give out. It's so weird.
I
I
feel
know
like
what you're
I feel like I
saying.
get that where you just like you kind of like you just I know what you mean.
Like, and then like fucking it just doesn't want to work. It's so weird, man. I don't know why. It's always in my right knee too.
Well, I'm
And,
not
like,
sure about not working.
It happened in baseball once for me.
I have a fucking question. Fuck, dude, I kind of forgot it. Fucking hell.
Dude, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me playing baseball is like catching, right? And like we live down south, and like baseball is a like it's always played, in the spring to summer. You know what I mean? Fucking, it gets so hot here, and when it like I wasn't like I was a pretty chunky little kid, right? I wasn't like fat, but I was chunky, and I was a pretty good catcher. I had like my weird stance, and like the stance like I like it was like more like I'm always standing, so there's like a lot more tension on my legs, like while I'm doing it, instead of just being like squatted down like you would usually do. It was just allowing me to like get up in that throwing position better, but like obviously like it's making my legs more tired. And like it was a super fucking hot day. I had all that shit on me. I was sweating, like, dude, the sweat was dripping off of me. I was sweating so fucking much. And like, dude, I passed out. I just fell backwards and passed out behind the plate.
Holy
And like
shit.
and like
How have I never heard
and,
that? That's
dude,
fucking
I don't know.
insane.
And then I had passed, I was only passed out for a few minutes, and I woke up, and I have not even a few minutes, just like it wasn't that long. And I woke up and I got up, and like everybody came out and they put me on the bench and stuff like that, and they got like ice packs and started putting on me and stuff. I had some type of heat thing going on, and a lot of it because it was working me up too, because I remember I was getting so fucking pissed at my pitcher, because I was so mad that I was crying a little bit, because you get so mad where you're crying, right? I was so pissed at my
Yeah.
pitcher, because and this is the same pitcher that fucking we all know who he is. I'll tell you his name afterwards, because we all know who he is, and he's a cool kid guy. But at the time I was fucking pissed because he was pitching like a bitch, right? And like this is the same kid who made the All-Star team instead of me, because his dad was the fucking coach's son. And maybe because I was a little cocky that year, I was a little cocky bitch that year. That's probably why. But like either way, um, fucking he was pissing me off because he was pitching so bad, and like I was crying a little bit, and fucking I was sweating, I was getting worked up, and obviously I have all that gear on, and I just fucking passed out. Like I don't know, but like I don't think it was that scary for me. It was scary for my fucking parents, because I remember just falling backwards like in my stance, and I was like on my butt.
Dude, I'll never forget,
But, yeah.
like, a funny little, like, football story when I played football. Because I played it for, like, 8 years or some shit when I was a kid. I asked to play it, too. But one year, when you're a kid, like, some days, like, even when you're a kid, you just wake up, you're like, dude, like, I don't want to do this shit. And so, like, one day
Yeah.
I wake up for a game, like, dude, I do not want to go to this game. And I tell my parents, I'm like, hey, I don't feel good. And then, like, I don't really remember what my dad was like when I was a kid. But like I remember this fucking man. He was a big fucking dickhead. He was like, "Nope, we're going to the game." And he's like, if you don't want to, if you don't want to play in the game, you can watch it. He's like, if you don't feel good, you can watch the game. And I was like, oh my god. And so we go there, and it's like like where you're like. When you bullshit, like kind of like a sickness, like you might not feel like 100%, but like you definitely can like still function normally and do everything you need to.
Right.
But like you're just like, dude, I don't feel like fucking doing this. It was like that, and fucking he was like I was like 8 years old. My dad's like, okay, let's go to the fucking game. I'm like, come on, you fucking dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just watching the team play. I'm thinking to myself like, I feel kind of guilty. So it's like I could be playing. And like at that time I was like a starter, and so I was like,
Dude, I feel like if that was me, I'd get spoiled. Like, dude, I'm kind of fucking bored. I want to play.
Well, no, because at that point I couldn't fucking play because you're too far gone, and like I wasn't with the team. I was sitting on like the sidelines, like where everyone like where like the fucking just regular people were sitting and watching it. Like I had my jersey on because like I don't know, like support your team, but like yeah, it was kind of fucking lame.
Dude, I never got that with a game, but I was always like that with fucking practices, especially when we got to like middle school and high school. Dude, I fucking hated fucking practice so much. God. Fucking coaches are
My
such
computer busted
bitches
out.
too. God.
I'll never forget. This was 6th grade football. I fucking I moved to this team, like fucking new team, and like everyone on the team has like been friends with each other for like fucking multiple years now, and I'm like the new kid basically, And the coach is like a real piece of shit, dude. And, like, not a piece of shit, but he's just like one of those coaches that just screams and fucking yells, and like, you know, he's just like a dickhead. And he called me fucking he called me a bulldog, dude. And like, I was like 6th grade Mason, dude. Like, if you like try to like make fun of me, I would get fucking pissed. Like, I mean, like,
Right.
like 6th grade Mason, I would get like really fucking mad. And so this fucking dude is like the coach, and he's calling me like bulldog. And like, you know, thinking about him now, he's like, yeah, obviously he wasn't making fun of me, but like back then I was like, you fucking dickhead. And I remember I got really fucking pissed, and I screamed at him. And then he's like, so what? What are you gonna do, poodle? He started calling me fucking poodle. And then the whole fucking team called me poodle for like the rest of the fucking year.
That's funny.
Fucking dickhead, dude. Poodle.
Dude, yeah, coaches fucking bitches. Fucking God. Fucking. Dude, I know when Peyton fucking quit my freshman year when I played high school football. Dude, when like they thought it was my fault that he fucking didn't tell them that he quit. He just stopped showing up. I'm like, why do I have to tell you? He's the fucking kid that quit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, but and then like they were bitches to me. Fucking the rest of the year.
Fuck him.
I wish I kept playing though. I knew that the JV coach liked me. I liked him. He was a good guy.
Dude, I just wish there was like other sport options early on in life, because dude, like I feel like something like men's volleyball, dude, would be like, I feel like that would just be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that like
You say that though, but we get like okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like I feel like men's volleyball would become a universal thing where it's in schools. That's what I feel like.
Cause like imagine how fun that'd be. Like, cause whenever I did it in gym class, it was like the funnest fucking thing. It was more fun than playing basketball.
Yeah.
To me at least. Like when I played it, I was like, dude, this is so much fun. And then I never understood why like we didn't play it. Like why it like wasn't like a regular sport. Obviously, like I probably wouldn't have made the team anyways. But like, you know, if it was an option earlier on, maybe I fucking would have played it.
Yeah, I agree.
But instead, it's like
I wish I play. I'm getting to the point where I want to play more golf. Like I've been watching people play golf on YouTube lately, and I'm like, dude, I kind of want to play this. like I don't know.
Golf
It's
is
just
fun.
it seems like and every time I play it with you, I've always have a good time. Like we play like ass, but like I still always have a fucking. It's always because like even if you're playing like fucking shit, like it's just funny. You know what I mean? It can be funny sometimes, unless you're trying to be serious about it. Then it's not.
The only time it gets I truly get mad playing fucking golf is like when you're playing like shit and you keep losing your fucking balls.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my fucking god, because balls are not like, you lose 1 or 2 balls, okay, ha ha ha, funny. When you start losing multiple of them, dude, it's just like it's literally like dollars going down the fucking drain.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
yeah.
my fucking god. Do you remember when you fucking like swung my club and it fucking broke?
Yes, dude. How mad were you at me when that happened?
I don't really remember, but like that wasn't the first time it happened, because we went to Ladies Island, the driving range, and I had my real fucking driver, right, the big one. And maybe I was by myself, or maybe I was with you guys. I'm not sure. But like I was fucking around, and like I tried like a Happy Gilmore shot, you know, where he runs, he
Yeah.
walks up and does it, just fucking around, and it fucking broke. And so like when you broke yours, it was like I was missing like the 2 clubs that go the farthest,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh my fucking god, dude. Luckily my golfing coach was a G, and he gave me a driver.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
dude,
I wish you kept playing. Well,
dude,
but I think you got it running after that.
I would have kept playing, but like going to those fucking practices, it was like, cause I wanted to join a team sport. Like that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be on a team, and I like Dixon, the coach for it. Really fucking cool dude. Cohen has him now, I'm pretty sure. And I was just like, and during that fucking thing, I was like, dude, there's no way, like even in a year, I could catch up to these people.
Yeah. Is
'Cause-
Cohen here?
No, he fucking left.
Oh, I didn't even
Dude.
realize.
Yeah, of course you didn't, dude. He was fucking on his phone half the time, talking to Joe half the time. They're just not speaking half the time. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've kept this part of the podcast going pretty well though. But
There's one dry spot.
yeah.
Dude, my fucking grades are pretty good right now. I did my fucking calculus test today. 85.
Mm.
Dude, that highest... Yeah, I sent a video. I sent a video to the fucking group chat, and it's just like me talking about the test. No, wait, did you see my video of the fucking science lab yesterday? No one responded to it, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. So basically...
was it on Snapchat?
Yeah. So, like...
Oh, I think I might have.
Yeah, I get this...
Yeah, I saw the video you sent of the science lab you got.
Yeah, so, I get this...
Yeah,
I get this lab kit, and it's supposed to be, like, all, like I'm taking biology, and all the labs like are supposed to be at home. Like you're supposed to be able to do labs, and so I bought this lab kit. Like he was like buy it he was like try to buy it as early as possible. So I bought it like a week before classes start. Comes 7 weeks in.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And so then I already missed 2 labs I had to make up, and I'm going to like just see like what's up with the fucking thing, and you would think to yourself that like like you're getting this lab kit that the labs like each lab would be like grouped together, right? So you don't gotta look for like the fucking pieces you need for it. Instead, it's just all the shit jumped like together. And I like it is nothing is like, oh, this is lab 1, this is lab 2. It's just all the shit together. And so I was looking at the fucking lab shit, and I was like I literally have no fucking idea how to even start the first one. Like what fucking do I need? What kind of materials do I even need to get to do it?
Right.
Because it's just
that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, and in the one lab this week, he said it'll take a minimum 4 days to do. Like it'll take over the span of 4 days to finish. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, fuck off, man.
So like with school and everything, and I know you like run. Like, what does a day look like for Mason? Like, what times of the day do you do schoolwork? Just whenever?
Like basically, dude, on in a given day, I try to do like a couple hours of schoolwork, and I try to like exercise a couple hours. And so usually I'll wake up, I'll fucking like meditate, I'll fucking drink some water, brush my teeth, and I'll be like, okay, what do I gotta do? And I usually have all my shit like written down on like on my computer on like this sticky note application, and so it'll just be like all the shit I need to get done. And so I'll look at it, and either I'll fucking go work out usually. Like, I'll usually eat, and then I'll be, okay, I'll work out or do some schoolwork, and then I'll take a shower, and then I'll fucking do the schoolwork or work out. Okay. And so it's usually just, like, it's pretty simple. Like, I don't, like, since I don't have any, like, obligations to go somewhere, or, like that, I can just be, like, okay, like, I'll do that in a couple hours, or, like, I can like I have a pretty malleable schedule where I don't need to like I don't have to like follow these guidelines. Like my biggest guidelines are the fucking due dates. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I just gotta get it done before it's fucking due.
So like, what time do you usually wake up?
Well, dude, I'm trying to wake up fucking earlier. Like I'm trying to, dude. And it's not fucking easy for some reason, bro.
Dude, it's not. Like, I like, even whenever you're doing it too, because, like, I've been doing it for the past few weeks, right? And, like, to stay persistent with it and stay consistent, and it's so hard, man. Like, yesterday I woke up at 5:30, right? I feel like shit as soon as you wake up, because, like, who doesn't feel like... Dude, if you're someone who doesn't fucking feel like shit as soon as you wake up, especially that time... Fucking, I commend you, man.
Well,
like,
dude,
I don't know how you like that.
Dude, I feel like either I feel like really shit or I don't feel bad at all when I wake up. Like either I wake up and I'm like I feel like fucking refreshed as fuck, or I wake up like I can tell like
that's if you're waking up early and you get a fucking good night's sleep. What's the chances of that happening for me? You know what I mean? Fucking 0. Like, so yesterday I woke up at fucking 5:30. Today, fucking didn't wake up to goddamn 12, Mason. I slept in so fucking much today. Like, I guess it's because and then I took an hour nap yesterday. Like, in between. Oh, because I thought we were gonna hang out, but we weren't gonna hang out. But which isn't no biggie, but Yeah, I don't know. It's just waking up. It is really hard, especially when we want to wake up fucking early, man. So sometimes I just want to be dead.
Yeah, I know. I do. Sometimes I do some real shit. Obviously, like no suicide, but sometimes it's just like, dude, like life would be so much easier if I was just fucking alive. Yeah, like
I mean,
it's
honestly,
like,
if you
dude,
think
like
about it.
it's like I just wouldn't have to do all this shit. But that's fucking life. You gotta enjoy
Yeah.
this. You gotta enjoy the suffering.
Yeah, the big, I guess I can get into this a little bit, but like the big thing I've been trying to get into the past like month and a half is just a mindset change. Like I would like think to myself like, man, why can't I be like that person that just goes out and does stuff? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like goes out and like has a busy day or has like what am I doing right now, you know? And like that's why like I started running. Like I'm trying to be like more productive and like I don't know, I'm just trying to I've noticed like yesterday I felt really fucking good because I ran. And then like today like I still felt good because I ran yesterday, and also like I knew I was gonna play basketball today. I knew I was gonna do some type of physical activity. Like it's the days where I don't do anything. Like I feel like down on myself. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah,
And like
I
I like
understand.
I just I don't feel good about myself, and I just I always I think I came to a realization where I just got to keep myself productive. I got to do some type of physical activity every day. Like it doesn't always have to be running. You can go and shoot some basketball, but like you just got to do that.
Yeah. No, I get that. Fucking, I get that. But for me, it's kind of like the opposite. Where like doing physical activity, like it's like going outside. I don't. It's like so ingrained in me to where like if I don't spend some time outside, or if I don't get some physical activity, I just feel like I feel off. So like,
Hmm.
I just always get some in. But if I don't fucking like, if I don't do some work, like I can never be satisfied. Like there's never really don't like I think a good example. Let me. I can never really be like, okay, like I'm done. Like I got nothing on my plate because I always know in the back of my head there's some shit that like can be done. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Like oh, like I got some schoolwork that like I could be doing right now. It's always in the back of my
Yeah.
head. Like it might not always bother me, and obviously like I don't it like I would say like when that shit happens, there's two type of people. There's two types of people where like you think to yourself like, dude, I got some shit to do. The one person he's like, okay, let's get it done, and the other person goes like, he's like, dude, I don't want to do that shit. Like, and then you don't do it, and you start to even feel worse about yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
I
like
know
you're like,
exactly what you
you're like,
mean.
oh, I gotta like work out, and you just don't do it. Like, and then like you're like, why did I even do it? Like, you just
Yeah.
it's like a horrible cycle. But yeah, as I get that way just about like regular work, and like
Yeah.
I can never like the only times I can really be like satisfied or like where I'm not thinking about it, it's just like times where like I'm not like doing my regular shit.
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
if I'm fucking on a trip, if I'm just like doing something that like isn't like on my regular routine, or like that's the only time I can like feel like disconnected from like all of like the fucking like external like stress like that.
Right.
Obviously,
I agree.
I wouldn't say I'm a stressed person. I'm pretty like I'm pretty like okay like I have a pretty easy path. I'd say for
Dude,
the next year
I
myself.
think I think my biggest problem, and people tell me this, I'm too relaxed, or like say if I mess something up, I won't beat myself up about it, you know what I mean? I'll be like, ah, fuck, I fucked up, but like I'll move on. I won't like get worked up about it, or like I'm too calm when it comes to certain situations. I think that's my biggest thing,
Mm.
at least at work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like how would I even describe it as part of you? You're like I feel like you always like you're easy like maybe that's a good like thing because you said like I can like if you did something that you fucked up you can like easily like get over it, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I see you do that just with like daily like personal shit where like you'll just accept blame and just get over it, and like
Yeah.
or like there's like an argument you'll just be like okay like whatever dude like and like you'll like you'll take the blame and then you'll just like get over it, and like the situation kind of like dissolves from there to where but like that's just like how personality like develops. Like you develop like personality traits that are like best suited to like your living. Because I feel like if you're living with Peyton's more of an argumentative person. And, like
Yeah, that makes sense.
your mom seems like more like an argumentative person. Like she'll get into like a discussion with you where like she like so you probably just develop like a skill where you're just like, okay, like I give up, like it's on me, and it's just easier to like get over the situation. Because I'd say like one for me is I'm a little controlling. I have a controlling tendency to where like I just fucking like shit to go my way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I mess with you so much, because like whatever Mason wants to do, I'm okay with. I'm kidding, but I don't know. I mean, like that makes sense. I do agree. Like I especially like I was when you brought up Peyton, I agreed with that because like just with my brothers in general, like you gotta like be passive somewhat, or else there's gonna be a fucking huge argument, especially with Peyton. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like obviously like I'm around Peyton so much where it just gets to a point where like fucking he could do something really fucking pissing me off, right? Or I could do something really pissing him off, and it just escalates. And like I don't know. I guess I've kind of gotten good at just fucking like removing myself from the situation.
Yeah, no, you're too nice. Like it was like the other day or some shit. I forget what was happening on the group chat, but I was like, hey, just say fucking no, bro. Like just say yes or no. Like I'm asking you, like, are we doing the podcast tonight? Just be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I might bullshit you a little, like, dude, like, come the fuck on, like David Goggins wouldn't do that, but like, I'm not actually like, dude, like, you fucking piece of fucking shit.
You fucking sent a Yako fucking.
Dude, did you listen to that?
I watched that.
It's a good one.
It was good. I watched it and I was like, you want to listen to this motivational speech given by this fucking ex-Navy SEAL? And I was like, to the cat, like we were about to close, and it was to Maisha, who was cashier, and I started playing it, and there's nobody in the fucking store, so I just started playing it. She wasn't listening to it, but I was listening to it. I'm like, damn, this is actually good. I like the way he like, cause I listen to this podcast every now and then, but like, dude, he's way too serious for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's people. I like shit like that. I like people who have egos like that.
Yeah.
Like, where I feel like it's an earned ego.
Yeah.
Where like, you see the fucking. I don't like people like if there's a person that has like a MJ-esque mindset, but it's just like garbage or like doesn't put in the work. It's like come on, dude. But like when you really see that person, I think a good example is like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler isn't the best fucking player, but he grinds all fucking day.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Even if he was shit, I would respect him because like this the amount of work he puts in is just like it's like commendable. It's really commendable.
I mean, dude, if he was shit, I would respect him because fucking dude, he puts in that fucking much work and he's fucking still plays like ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I think the coolest part of Jimmy Butler though is because he was like also homeless and shit. That's fucking insane.
Dude, he's like the basketball Michael Orr. You know what I mean?
Fucking Blindside. I think he wasn't he taken in by a white family too?
He was raised by a white family in Texas. He likes country music.
I fucking like Jimmy Butler. He likes wine.
Yeah.
He wakes up at. I don't like the whole shit of waking up at 4.
Yeah, he sells fucking $20 coffee in the bubble.
Dude, because the whole thing about fucking working like waking up early, like I never got. Maybe I'll get it when I'm more in like.
Dude, I get it now that I've started waking up early and running. It's just like it's like to wake up early. Like at least for me, it's like word. I wake up early. I got this good ass run in me, and then now I have a fucking way longer day than I would to if I woke up at fucking like 10 and ran. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like running in the morning, like that's when it also feels the best out fucking outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Too. So that's why I like it too. But like I wake up, I fucking run, and then I'm fucking energized for the day because I got a good workout in, and fucking it starts my day out being productive, so it makes me want to be productive for the rest of the day. At least for me.
I get that. I get that to some extent. Just like Maybe it's dude. Maybe it's because I like fucking darkness, dude. I like being in my room. You know, I have the one light bulb on always. Like that's really the only light I
Mhm.
ever keep on. I just like being in the fucking dark. I remember fucking last school year, fucking. I was waking up at like 5 p.m. to 3
Really?
p.m. You not remember that? I would wake up at like 3 or 5, stay up to like fucking 7 or 8, go to bed, or like I would just stay up
Yeah.
ridiculously like fucking late. I would always be up like in the middle of the night. That was a good
Yeah.
time. I can't lie. I
Dude,
miss
but
those days sometimes.
I remember early years in high school, you used to wake up at like 5 every day.
I used to wake up early. Yeah, I can wake up early, but like it's just not like
But that made a lot of sense because like when are you gonna get fucking shit done you wanted to get done like because like, other than after school because you wake up and then you fucking go to school for 9 hours and then it's fucking the afternoon you don't want to do anything fucking after school and maybe you're doing like some type of extracurricular activity like I was doing fucking football like um around that time whenever you're waking up early at 5 like if you think about it as a high schooler like during the fucking week like to do personal stuff or like to like you don't really get a lot of time for, you know what I'm saying?
dude. Uh, you say that, but like I was listening to this dude. He was like, the best way to have freedom is to not have freedom, and he was basically saying that like when your choices are limited or like when you don't have like that many options, it becomes a lot easier to pick an option, right? And he was saying
Mm-hmm.
like, and I kind of believe this way with school, where it's like you have the school, so you have so much limited time to hang out that like if you want to hang out, you just fucking make it happen. You just hang out. You like, hey, like let's fucking hang out like after school, and you're just like okay, and you just make that shit happen. To where like if you had the whole day, like you might
Well, that's
just
good when you have a girlfriend.
you just might like slack off and be like, like
Yeah.
like just not like be as committed to it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, we've been doing this podcast
Hour
for
and
like an
11
hour.
minutes.
Yeah, good bit it now.
Cohen,
Good.
I'm not sure
So-
why he got off. He seemed like he was having some internet problems. So
He
he'll be on.
was.
He'll be on for the next podcast, boys.
He should be back at his regular home, so hopefully the internet wouldn't be bad.
And we'll ban phones next time.
Yeah. I think this desk like it has like a phone charger, the wireless phone charger. I think that helps me out a lot because like fucking I'll just put my phone on that, have it charging while I'm doing the podcast, and like I won't even think twice about touching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Are you off
Yeah.
anytime soon?
I'm actually off Sunday, but I gotta go write what's it called for Peyton's case or whatever.
Okay, well, I think we can end the podcast now. See you next time,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, adios.